Alright guys, you know
You
what
better get a
time it
move
is.
on.
It's
It's
time
not
to
a good
rob the
idea to keep
Brotherhood
Paladin
of
dead.
Steel blind. Oh, we're going to help our new friends. Now, if they have a couple of things that they don't want, or their backs are turned, we'll gladly take it off their hands. Because, that's how we roll here in the Commonwealth. Hey, what's going on, Paladin? Dan's? That's a kind of a lame name for a paladin. Hey, but my name is Dan and I'm pretty cool. I shoot shotguns and drink tons of natural light. Cause natural light's really cheap and you can get a good buzz off of it instead of buying the other
I don't know.
upper
Grabbing this
echelon
sounds pretty
brands.
good. Might
You
be
can get
more
like 30
humane to
packs
just
of
take you
natural
out back
light
and shoot you.
for the same price as one 12 pack of Budweiser.
All heart, Doc.
Or if you're even more
squirming
fancier than
so I
Bud
can
Light
get
and
these
Budweiser,
bandages on.
drink yourself a Corona or a nice
Sorry about the other
Heineken.
guys.
Whatever your preference is. My preference is a nice Michelob. Alright, Dan, I'm not, going through your stuff. No, not at all. Recon Squad Gladius orders, or Gladius. No, it says Gladius. Proceed to the area designated as the Commonwealth to perform a standard long-range recon operation. LRRO reports any unusual activity using standard long-range communication to Scarborough. Extraction time undetermined. Paladin Dance. Oh, so that's his name. Called him Dan. No, he's still a Dan to me. Paladin Dance personal logs. After several months, my squad has just crossed the border and entered the Commonwealth. We've chosen an immediate search of the Boston region with the intentions of finding a secure building to use as our recon headquarters. Soon after, my squad was ambushed by raiders. Knight Keeney's power armor was destroyed and we lost some of our supplies. Fortunately, we were able to repel the attack and continue our mission. Log 2. We discovered a secure building in Cambridge that appears to be a former police station. We were able to clear the building and recover a good deal of supplies and ammunition from pre-war caches inside. According to Scribe Halen, this location is structurally sound and highly defensible. I've decided to establish our headquarters here for the time being. Log 3. After Halen identified the Corvega factory in Lexington as a possible site containing valuable pre-war technology, we initialized a sweep and retrieve operation. I had Draws do a site survey and he discovered it was being held by a large force of raiders. I gave the go-ahead and we attempted to breach. As we approached, our squad was hit with gunfire. Knight Warwick was wounded, so I decided to fall back to Cambridge. During our retreat, Knight Branch stepped on a landmine. Scribe Halen attempted to treat him, but Branch succumbed to his wound and died. Let it be noted for the record that Halen is to be commended for her efforts. Log 4. It's been 2 days since our failed operation at Corvega, and I'm sad to report that Knight Warwick has died. His gunshot wound had left him paralyzed and internally bleeding. Scribe Halen informed me that he was suffering and had less than 5% chance of recovery. I authorized her to inject him with an overdose of painkillers and put him to rest. I once again like to commend Scribe Halen for her efforts in keeping Woodwork alive and for the following my final orders without question. Log 5. We sustained another casualty today at Grid reference A113. The area contained a ruin of Boston International Airport and Fort Strong. The airport was almost completely abandoned, but Fort Strong turned out to be infested by super mutants. We were hoping to resupply at the armory there, but Night Sergeant Draws was killed. This is the second location I had to order a retreat from since we arrived, and the third member of my team to die. I recommended a complete bombardment of this location in the future. Log 6. Scribe Halen has been picking up unusual energy readings in her instruments. She claims that they are on an extremely high band spectrum frequency, which makes it highly unlikely to be pre-war origins. The readings are also highly sporadic, only appearing for a very short amount of time and in a very specific location. The decay on these signals is severe, and they seem to disappear off Halen's instruments after several hours. We don't have the equipment necessary to track these readings, so we are attempting to use triangulation to discover their point of origin. Log 7. We've been attempting to contact Scarborough with the energy readings Halen has collected, but the police station high gain antenna was damaged by a super mutant rocket attack, and we can't transmit the data. Halen is attempting to repair the antenna, but she isn't certain that we have the parts we need at this time. So all the information I just gathered from these logs, is there anything more to read? Gladius' personal status. Oh, these are all the guys. As we just read, Draws died. Reyes? We haven't met him. Or that might be the other guy. Keenis, he's dead. We know he's dead too. Warwick is dead too. And Halen's still alive and kicking. So anyway, as I was saying, after all the information we have gathered here, it seems that Dents is not a good leader. Not at all. He has lost at least 3 to 4 people. Wait. Scribe Halen's personal log. L3 to play. Okay. I'm pushing L3. L3. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned way. Just go into my Pip-Boy and just play it. It should be here in miscellaneous, right? It's not in junk. Halen's personal log. Where is it? Hills of Junkyard Turkey Man. There it is. It's under S. Scribe Halen. I was looking for
Field
Halen.
Scribe Halen, personal log entry 324A. I'm starting to wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my humanity in the process. The Brotherhood's message of hope for the future is idealistic and noble, but their methods leave a lot to be desired. The leadership seems especially misguided. Instead of diplomacy, they wield violent confrontation to exert control. Despite all that, I've been successfully avoiding the fighting by following the career path of a field scribe. I suppose only time will tell how long I can stand the sight of spilled blood over my own moral fiber.
Did I call her or did I call it? She's questioning Dents over there as being a leader. She saw all her friends and comrades being shot because of Dents' decisions. You may say, but oh, that's what the Brotherhood is there to do. They're supposed to go get pre-war technology. But as you know,
We won't last long
that
enough to
the
worry about
Brotherhood
it.
of Steel is fractured. You got the regular Brotherhood of Steel, you got the Outcasts, you have the Mongoloids. They're like the motorcycle gang of the Brotherhood of Steel. You haven't seen them yet, but you will. You will. Okay, okay, I'll come clean. I made up the last one. But it would be cool to see some Brotherhood of Steel with armored motorcycles just going around beating people over the head with chains. Because if you're in a motorcycle gang, you gotta have that one guy that's swinging the chain around, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit somebody in the head with this chain. It's like, really? You're gonna hit somebody in the head with that chain? Why don't we just kick them off the road? No, you see, if we get too close to a car, I can just knock out the window. You're just mean. You just want to destroy. We're a motorcycle gang. We are very respectful. Of course, we'll rob and loot anybody, but we don't break into people's cars. What kind of motorcycle gang do you think we are? We're the Brotherhood of Steel Mongoloids. Yeah. I need to work more on that story. Like, no, it's lacking. You can't just have all those characters like that. You gotta make a nice arc. There was this one man named Tony, and he had only one way to save his family. He had to join the motorcycle gang Mongoloids. Yeah, one man on a mission to save his family. December 18th, Agent Theater near you. Still need to work on that. Anyway, let's continue to loot the police station. Now I don't feel as bad in helping this paladin from the Brotherhood of Steel because, like it or not, he is the leader because he's designated as paladin. So it is his responsibility of being the top guy. His responsibility is to his lower subordinates, and so far he has gotten his subordinates killed. At least 3 of them. We got Weirdwork that died, but I think Weirdwork was the guy who stepped on the landmine, right? And Dawes died, and that other guy that I forgot his name. We don't remember that other guy's name. He was wearing a red shirt when he died. You guys get that joke, right? I'm not the only one to watch Star Trek here.
That's it.
Oh, we got some logs. Case. One statement of Mr. N. Frederick, President, Cambridge. Status transferred to federal officer J. Does. Entry log. One pamphlet Bjork. The rights at work. Recovered from suspect's desk. Cambridge Sergeant status transferred to federal. Evidence. Let's see. Pamphlet. Let's see. Recovery subject from desk. This is kind of boring. A pamphlet. Let's see what else. Adams public intoxication logs. Log entries. Object 1. Set of clothes abandoned at scene. Status in Cambridge police evidence lockup. Log entry. Evidence. 2 bottles of platinum inhibitor beverage. Status transferred to trash. Hey, but those are delicious. Platinum inhibitors. I'm guessing that's alcohol. Or not alcohol. I never had that. Oh, something added to my evidence log. Holotape 00. Return to Agent Mitchell, Boston, Bad FL. Evidence holotape 2. Mail to Sergeant Solbridge, Maiden PD. I'm bad at names, but you guys have already known that. Nelson's reckless endangerment logs. 2 spools, 200 copper cable, status and Cambridge police evidence, evidence log, object, fusion POW, home nuclear reactor, status transfer to hazard material unit, disposal unit, excuse me, object, 1 bag containing remains of TJM home, stereo system, status in Cambridge police evidence. So what was he doing with the copper spools there? Did I read everything? Yeah, I think I read everything that was in that terminal there. But seriously, spools of copper? I don't see. Are we in the evidence lockup? There's the abandoned clothes. There's 2 pairs. There's the military fatigues, and there was some stuff there, but I didn't see any copper spools in there. Oh no, I'm too heavy. So let's just get rid of the gas can here, and we'll just pick up ammunition and stuff that really doesn't weigh that much. This weighs 3. So I might be able to... No, you know what? I'm not gonna even pick up that stuff because it might make me heavy. I might need to go back to the old house and drop off a couple of things. Alright, there's some ammunition we could use. Not gonna cost us any weight value here. This is good. Duct tape. I'll pick that up later. What else? More duct tape and a screwdriver. Oh, a cap stash. That's very nice. Only 20? Well, I can't argue. Would you pick up a $20 bill if it was in a toilet with a giant turd in there? Oh, here we go, guys. I didn't actually know this at the time, but you can actually transfer all your junk into like workbenches and other stuff instead of just stuffing it in your trunk. You can just put it into those, like that armor work thing. I forgot what it completely was called, but the thing I just used. So, every time I see a Red Rocket facility, or a gas station, whatever you call it, it's a place where you can just throw your junk in there, and you can continue to pick up more junk. I didn't realize you could do that, or I completely forgot that you could do that. I'm pretty sure I did put most of my junk in the trunk. No, I put most of my junk in a workbench, because I needed it for my weapon mods and whatnot. But also you can put it in all the other stations too, which is good and convenient. So I could have done that in Concord. I could have done that in the Lexington, because you know almost the very first place we saw was a Red Rocket station. So we didn't have to actually travel back to Sanctuary Hills to drop off the junk. We could have just went to the Red Rocket gas station and we could have just dropped it off there. So that's just a helpful tip that I just kind of learned, that you can just leave your junk in any workstation or the armor station. I'm calling it by the wrong name because they actually have an actual armor station, not just for the power armor. So let's keep continuing here. What else do we have to discover? We just need to go this way, and I think we need to do the upstairs. Yes, I'll take the desk fan. Thank you guys for reminding me to take the fans. Usually, as I do, I just come back when I'm done. Sweep through here
Rock's
again.
really strong.
See if I can find more things and then report back to you guys. Just in case you are new here, you're like, hey, you're missing a whole bunch of goodies there. It's like you're just missing all the brownies. Like, no, I'm not missing all the brownies. I'm saving them for later. I'm like a chipmunk or a squirrel. Wherever you may live. Here in Florida, we have squirrels and oranges. I wish we had prairie dogs. Yeah, I don't know why, but prairie dogs seem to be so cute. And you may say,
some kind of hot shot?
What?
Why are you so angry with me?
I'm not angry. I'm just letting you know where you stand. You're hired help, and that's all there is to it.
If that's what you think.
Damn right it is. Now why don't you run off and see if Top needs you to do anything else?
Oh, okay, so Night Rays was the guy here with us. But Mr. Rays, and I'm not gonna call you Night Rays, I'm gonna call you Mr. Rays. I'm gonna spank Halen's ass. That's why you're probably jealous. That's why you're probably on edge. He's like, oh man, he's gonna steal my girl. Damn right, I'm gonna steal your girl. I'm gonna sow my wild oats all over the place. Why? Because my wife is dead. My child was abducted. When I first meet my son, well, the second time I meet my son, he should be grown up just a little bit. I'm gonna say, hey, you got a new baby brother. I've been busy out in the waste, son. You know, man urges. You know, man needs to do something with his seed. He can't always just spill it on the ground every day. He got to plant it. So this must be the high gain antenna that Scribe Haynes was trying to fix. Ironically, the woman's doing all the work while the men just sit around. What's Mr. Night Rays is doing? He's like, no, I'm a knight. That's not my job. That's the knight. I mean, that's the job for the scribe. The scribes do all the grunt work. But I thought the knights were the guys who were supposed to pick up all the intelligence. No, they're wrong. They're supposed to patch up everybody, do my homework, cook me a sandwich, fix the high gain antenna array. That's what they were supposed to do. I'm a knight. I fight. That's all I do. Sure, I could help her. And I get jealous of every man that talks to her. Yeah, I know that. But still, that's not my job.
Why are you standing around here like there's nothing to do?
Oh, great.
Paladin Danse is waiting for you.
Shut up.
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Danse waiting.
You're a sweetheart. Unlike that guy,
Scribe Halen.
Haynes, he's not a
Paladin
sweetheart
Danse
at
is
all.
one hell of a squad leader. I don't know what we'd do without him.
I heard your log.
Ready to move out?
You don't think that, do you?
Why establish an outpost at the police station?
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the capital wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Wow, so he knows about the Citadel. Hey, were you once part of the Lion's Pride? Maybe he was. Maybe he was. He seems, you know, like a nice fellow. Unlike those Brotherhood of Steel outcasts. Those guys were ruthless. Ruthless, I tell you. Just because I killed one of their members, they have a grudge for life? Come on, guys.
We'll take this alley. Follow me.
Alright, you lead the way. Don't get me killed, though. You have a bad reputation. I read the computer logs.
ArcJet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
Roger that, sir. I have no problems with that. Where are we going?